Everything is prepared for the dream ritual. I am ready. Actually, I've brought some relics. Do you have anything here for money? Yeah, take that. For money? Okay, cool. How unusual. I do not collect a story, but help create it. Good luck, your highness, and may the gods guide your way.
Let us bide our time.
Our sister. Our mistress.
And so they walked on.
Oh, I thought the game would just have me move normally, but instead it was my controller broken.
Hail to our queen.
Stop calling me that. In the darkest hours and the brightest days, you simply called me sister. I need no other title. Your songs and laughter accompanied me in my happiest moments. I would rather not shift them to honorifics. The time of my triumph is nigh, sisters. I want to share it with you as I have always shared my secrets, my sorrows, and my joys. Even after I become an eldest, I shall not abandon you. My realm will be the kingdom of spring, love, and life. And you will all be most welcome there.
Oh, that went well.
Be happy, sister. Be victorious, sister.
Wow, we're inside her dream. Maybe we should try talking to her. She may not quite be the real Nyrissa, but that's kind of the point. In her dreams, she can let out the things she would never say in the real world.
Yeah, that's the plan, Lizzie.
Be careful, Nyrissa. You have always been the bravest of us, and none deserve to be an eldest more than you. But these ambitions may come with a steep price.
Perhaps I have always been the bravest, Devindra, but you have always been the grumpiest. We are blessed with eternal life, but we keep living out each day, abiding by rules we had no hand in creating. My plan is daring, you say? Well then, so be it.
I simply pray we do not end up paying a price we cannot bear.
Apparently, Evindra is also the smartest. The cheerful voices of the nymphs fade away, and the vision in Nyrissa stands before your eyes, seeming to see you without noticing. What have you done to your sisters, Nyrissa?
What I did to them is paltry compared with what was done to me. But you cannot understand. No one can. Just go away.
Enemy near.
Serves you right.
A solid plan.
cannot lose!
Not. I was sent by the eldest. I come not to kill you. A trial awaits you, trespasser. I shall simply make sure you get there without getting lost along the way.
Finish me, scum! I will not bow my head!
Not. Can the self-proclaimed queen not fight off a mere animal of the kennel? I come not to kill you. A trial awaits you, trespasser. I shall simply make sure you get there without getting lost along the way.
I cannot lose!
I was sent by the eldest.
Oh! I know who the Marquis... I mean, I don't know who the Marquis is, but I've met the Marquis.
Trespasser. You sought a kingdom. I seek something simpler. Apology. Guilty. Cursed. As you sought to steal a kingdom for yourself, so must you do again. 1,000 times over. For a theft, a true theft, must be practiced to be earned. It will be a lengthy task. This is how it shall be measured.
Oh.
Make ruins of kingdoms. When each is dust, the grains shall gather in this vessel. When 1,000 grains are gathered, bring it before us as an offering, so that an eldest may sip from it.
Ashes. Dust. Eternity.
When that is done, your trespass shall be forgiven.
Where will I find so many nations? It is...
An impossible task? How? Let your unrequited love guide you. Guided you to your first kingdom, so it shall again. Seek it, hunt for it, lust for it. Let the emptiness inside you become your deadliest weapon. It is not an impossible task. After all, what use is an apology that cannot ever be given?
Given. Curse. Curse. Get ready. Get scared. Learn.
Listen to me, trespasser. You sought a kingdom. I seek something simpler. Apology.
Cursed. Cursed. Did I truly deserve all this? So many wish to judge me. Someone who cannot comprehend the burden of the curse, you assume far too much. Burn!
Watch each other.
So the Marquis Dazzlelight was involved in the
Forward!
Barn holds lot story.
You deserved it.
I think the general actually killed him. Her, maybe.
Aim carefully. Our duty calls.
My lady, there's nothing we can do. The powers of those who've hidden the Briar exceed our own in many ways.
Why search for that which has ruined me? He said, let your unrequited love guide you to the doomed kingdoms. No, I will not search any longer, but I must find it. Come now, start searching. It must be here in the stolen lands.
My lady, there's nothing we can do. The powers of those who've hidden the Briar exceed our own in many ways.
Why search for that which has ruined me? He said, let your unrequited love guide you to the doomed kingdoms. No, I will not search any longer, but I must find it.
I'm by your side.
Come now, start searching. It must be here in the stolen lands. I told them to stop. No, I told them to search. It is pointless. Why do I need this? Do you see now? Do you see? They ripped my heart out and threw it into your world. And something else was torn out with it. No, something deeper. Brighter, I suppose. I only know the sound of this word, but not its meaning. A burning word. A stupid word. Love.
Your words resound with an unexpectedly loud echo. Seemingly influenced by them, the surrounding world begins to change. Oh shit, by the way, I said I don't believe the soul can be irreparably damaged. Perhaps not all is lost for you after all. Come on, get out of there so I can read it. In the eerie silence following the Queen's last words, we heard a strange melodic chime. The world around us began melting into a colorful whirlwind. The insidious nymph Nerissa's gone. The visions of her servants faded away like candle smoke. I instantly realized what was happening. We were being drawn to the deepest level of the dream. In places like these, secret memories and desires could be hidden, sometimes not even known to their owner. What incredible luck to make it here, but would we be able to return? We found ourselves in a flat area among glistening pale green rocks. The areas of lush vegetation spotting the rock were easily recognizable as flowers of the first world. Beneath the cliffs, a forest of white trees and sky-blue leaves could be seen. In the distance, the sharp spires of an ornate castle reached into colorful clouds. As we watched, the castle trembled and very slowly began moving away. It was built on the back of a huge, enormously huge, three-eyed elephant with branching tusks. Excuse me. I turned and realized that we had also changed shape. Obeying the laws of dreams, our queen and I had turned into a magnificent and powerful dragon. But what had I become? The queen met my gaze and said, Lindsay, you look exactly like an unknown but very fluffy creature. Well, we're not good at any of these, are we? Feeling the full power of our new guys, the Green immediately tried to make someone their minion with the power of their mighty mind. Taking off. Nope. Breathing fire. Nope. A melodic laugh suddenly rang out of nowhere, not inoffensive but rather inspiring. It seemed someone was watching the Queen's attempts. It was none other than Nerissa herself. But something in her appearance was strikingly different from the insidious cold-blooded villain we'd come to know. There was no shadow of arrogance or anger in her face, just cheerful sparkles in her bright blue eyes. I am glad to meet new guests in my domain. Greetings. She didn't seem to recognize it at all. So is this your realm? Oh yes, the nymph pointed to the forest below with an elegant gesture. Obeying her will, all the trees immediately changed color, turning from white to blue to red to gold, then to an elegant green. I am Nerissa, this is my thousand breaths. She scooped up the fire, still burning in places after the dragon's breath, and rolled it in her hand, turning it into a flower, a wild rose with glowing petals. Before our eyes the flower took root and spread across the nearest rock. I like you, stranger. Will you stay with me? Soon I will become something much more than I am now. Soon my domain will become larger and more beautiful. Its borders open on the bravest, most wonderful creatures, all with blazing souls. Together we'll create a dream unlike any the First Land has ever known. Silence fell for a moment. Give it up or you'll lose everything. It is what happened. For a moment doubt flashed in the beautiful eyes of the nymph. Then she spoke with unprecedented ardency, as though trying to convince the queen or perhaps herself. I will not give up, not a chance. Even a simple drop of water lives a more interesting life than we children of the first world. A drop may ascend and fall, freeze and melt, dance with lightning in the storm, or create a rainbow. We are capable of much, much more, but we live out each day without trying to change anything in the world and in our destiny. I want more. I will achieve more. I will become one of the eldest. I will create the realm of my dreams. As Nerissa spoke, the scene blurred in a mosaic of colors, and her voice began sounding distant, fading away. For a moment there was darkness, and we found ourselves in a completely different place. But it seemed vaguely familiar. The stone platform with a pedestal in the middle. That was something we'd already seen in the first world, back when we were looking for a way to get rid of the ever-blooming flower. As in that old vision, Nerissa sat on the pedestal, her head bowed low, just a shadow of the proud, powerful nymph we'd spoken with but recently. The place she sat literally emanated with an intense pressure and a feeling of stiffness. My guess was some sort of magical prison. As we approached, Nerissa raised her head. She spoke in a muffled voice. You, I remember you. Our meeting is the last of my bright memories, an evanescent dream. Afterwards, that was my battle. My sister slain by the monster with such ease, like wind extinguishing candles, defeat and pain. Why have you come? No, don't succumb to evil and despair. Only then will you. Something strange shone in the nymph's eyes, as if the words of the queen had been imprinted somewhere deep in her soul. With these final words, the vision faded, taking us back where we had entered this crazy world of melting dreams.
My Skylark, your song is sad today. What happened? Once young deer have barely grown their antlers. They faced their fathers in fierce combat. Have you ever seen it? The time has come. You are a stag now, not some defenseless fawn. Go. Go and fight.
This way.
You were born for glory, my wolf cub. There is room in this world for all sorts of different birds. Some sing sweetly, while others screech proudly.
Let's head out.
But the peacock displays bright feathers to outshine them all. Be my peacock. Shine! You will become a king, whose glory shall overshadow all within the river kingdoms. If you lose, my heart stops along with yours. My Skylark, Your song is sad today. What happened? Once
Right.
young deer have barely grown their
Okay,
antlers.
right. So
They
she
face their fathers in
she
fear.
builds all these kingdoms and has them fighting each other.
seen it.
Ayurvedi
The
was
time
built
has
by her,
You
Armagh by
are
her,
a
me
stag
by her, and
now,
Staglord
not
by
some
her.
defenseless fawn.
Doesn't matter who wins,
Go.
she's still.
Go
So
and fight.
easily trapped.
Stags and wolves, skylarks and peacocks.
Armagh, Tristan, the Staglord, Ayurvedi all turned against me because of you.
I was there with you from the very first steps you made into the stolen lands. I've created a nice cage of magical fog around you. Sent you my skylark, helped you kill my stag, guided you through dreams and visions. And I pitted my wolf and my peacock against you. Does it not please you, my hound? I gave you so much prey to chase. But what I have done matters little when compared to why I have done it. I have already lost track of so much time. For so many centuries I sought out those like you. The ambitious and bold. Those who believe they can change the world, or at least rule it. I seek them, grant them power, lead them to triumph, and then push them into the abyss.
I shall end this suffering.
Any last wishes?
We should prepare.
This is where I finish. Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration. Serves you right.
Attack!
My skills exceed yours.
You deserve this.
I shall
And then our
enemy
leader
near.
charged forwards. Hey, wait for me.
The road awaits.
One more grain. And another grain. This one took 100 years to obtain. And that one was just a week. The first bears the blood of 3 generations burned in war. The second, just 2 well-chosen words. And 1 little betrayal. This will never end. Never! Do you see this cup? It has a name, you know. The Apology. Within it is the Stag Lord and his crazy dream to become a king and take me as his queen. And Armagh and his never-born barbarian empire. Who will fall in next? Pitax and its Peacock King? Or you?
I know your story now, Narissa. Unfortunately, what I don't know is how to help you overcome the curse.
What is this, a dream? Or is someone actually playing games with me? Speaking words that pierce like arrows, teasing me with the hope of salvation beyond my reach. I have had strange dreams recently. Of times before the curse, and a meeting that never occurred. So, this is a dream. But you have entered it from reality. Exquisite. Very reminiscent of the methods I typically use. For 1,000 years, none have come so close to me. and I assure you none ever will again. But you, I like you more and more, my hound. Perhaps I have no need of that stupid peacock anymore. I could let you tear him apart if you wish. I know where a tool lies that will let you clip his wings. The evidence of his crimes. Something he's been hiding from his Pitaxian allies. But he could not hide it from me. Remember this name, White Rose Abbey. That is where Iravetti would usually meet with me in the past, and the place where you will find your tool against him. My brave, brave hound. We will get along nicely, I dare say.
You can count on me.
Let us bide our time.
Alright, we made it.
Our duty calls.
Holy shit, look at this thing. 1d10 plus 4. Magical Beast Bane, Enhancement plus 4, Ghost Touch and Finesse Wielding. Plus 2 to luck, plus 2 bonus on attack rolls. The two-handed curve blade? What the fuck is even this? Bane weapon excels against foes, designated foe. Magical beasts have a plus 2 chance to hit. And 2d6 damage. And Ghost Weapon deals damage normally against incorporeal creatures regardless of its bonus. And incorporeal creatures, 50% reduction to damage from corporeal attacks does not apply to weapons made against it. Weapon attacks made against it with. That's insane.
We should move.
Beast Render is 2d4 plus 2. Retribution is 1d12 plus 2d6 plus 4. Oh, this one's Animal Bane, the other one is Magical Beast Bane. But I feel like he might outdamage even Troll Squisher against trolls now that trolls are not immune to fire anymore.
Should prepare. The road awaits. Let us bide our time.
Even mighty troll squisher.
Our duty calls.
Here!
How may I help?
I shall not fail.
Confide in me.
Nice. I'm undecided whether I'm going to keep him as a cleric or as a sorcerer after he maxes out Mystic Theurge.
We should prepare.
Well, sorry, was lost in thought.
Jesus Christ. 98 undead. Blasphemy. Any non-lawful creature.
Road awaits. Let us bide our time. Our duty calls. I shall not fail. Should move.
Damn it. You know what? It's probably... Nope, nope, no. This is probably better.
Road awaits. We should prepare. Duty calls. Let us bide our time. Tread lightly.
Nah, fuck
Let
it.
us be careful. I shall not fail.
As you order.
Axiomatic. It's infused with lawful power.
go ahead.
Alrighty, to the Abbey we go. God damn it.
Victory!
Oh my.
A solid plan.
I'll cut you.
Let us strike as one! Forwards!
Road away.
Onwards! Together!
We should prepare.
Really, they're just wearing leather armor? Come on.
Our duty calls.
Barely worth the money.
A simple request.
I am your shield.
Right, right.
Nothing bars my way.
My bad.
I gotta buy some rations.
Once I return to Numeria, I don't know what I'll do there. Maybe I'll find my former owners and grind them to dust. Or maybe just walk the streets as a free person. I just need to get back and close that chapter of my life.
Alright.
I am free to do what you ask of
I'm
me.
listening. Here. What's that?
To you, I can't say no.
I'm listening.
Don't hesitate.
The path is clear.
Remain vigilant.
Oh, that is a lot of people.
Aim carefully.
Eat dragon, motherfucker. Rage.
Die for me.
Attack!
God damn it, stop rolling so shitty.
Onwards!
Ouch.
Bleed for me.
A solid plan.
I am yours to command. I am your shield. Give the order.
To you, I can't say no.
I'm listening.
I believe I found something.
I see something.
I've discovered something.
Don't hesitate. I am yours to command.
I need a challenge.
Here. I am your shield.
Oh, look!
We will prevail!
Forwards! Esmo, Axe, yes!
Ho ho!
Stay behind me!
Oh, sounds like all you motherfuckers in there now.
Fear me.
Aim carefully.
flower, grant me strength.
Let us strike as one!
Adi, T, Gong.
Attack!
Oh, he got caught in it.
Don't fall behind!
Don't hesitate. I've been taught, if someone annoys you, you either pray or polish your armor. It is why my armor gleams as it does.
Don't fall behind.
Here.
I've done your request.
The beautiful Nereid is deathly pale. She shudders as you approach. I know you. You're her hound. I have a message for you. Nereid freezes and stares forward with unseeing eyes. When she speaks again, it's not her voice, but another, one you recognize all too well. Just 2 more to make 1,000. 2 more grains, and my cup will be full. I care not who makes it first. You and your lands, my hound, are Pitax and its ruler. Time draws near, so enjoy yourselves, or fight or celebrate your victory. Each step you take is one more towards my triumph. Take the tool I promised you. It awaits you here at the bottom of the lake in the Abbey. Bear in mind, my peacock already knows you have revealed his secret. He's terrified he will soon make his move. Who was the strange halfling attacking at the entrance? Evinda frowns, hisses through gritted teeth. The gardener. That is how he was known. The madman was obsessed with me. Our Vetti exploited that weakness of his to turn him into one of his most loyal guardians. I do not wish to speak of him. What was the tool Nerissa spoke of? Dark secret hidden in these depths. The remains of the victims of treacherous murder. Side by side they lie at the bottom of the lake, the offspring of 4 noble Pitaxian families. Liacenza, Catane, Vascari, and Strocale. I know little of the games of mortals, but I've watched Ayurveda for a long time. He fears these bones will be recovered and draws the vengeance of the living relative. This is why Narissa told you where to search for the bodies. She also told him you would come to retrieve them. Two rulers at each other's throats is exactly what she needs. Narissa, dear cousin, what have you become? Who are you? Why do you speak with Narissa's voice? I am Evindra. I've spent many years serving my cousin Narissa as a living tool, a channel for her voice, and as a gift to her peacock, King Ayurvedi. Through me, he would communicate with her. Why would Narissa do this to you? It is a long story, though you surely know much of it already. Long ago, my dear sweet cousin was different, but then a curse fell upon her and changed her completely. It's been a long time since I could recognize Narissa, our once proud, brave, visionary leader. The curse deprived her of her heart, and her first victims were her sisters, nymphs, and myself. Wait, I beg you, please take me with you, Queen. Let me live in your capital. I will repay you by telling you all I know. I want to help you. I want to help Narissa too. If anyone can break the curse, it must be you. I'm not sure if a given traitor has any right to ask thee, but please listen to Avira. She's endured immense suffering, but it didn't break her. She can help us. You always advise against the Valerie. You trust nobody. Yeah. Thank you for your kindness. Underground Lake looks like a silver mirror. The reflection of the surface is so clear that you can make out every wrinkle of in your clothes, individual strands of your hair. What you can't make out, though, is anything that may be hidden beneath the water. Dive into the lake. Dive into the lake. You notice the silvery quality of the water, but things hidden by the placid simmering below your feet. At the bottom of the lake float at least 24 corpses. The dead seem to stare at you. One body floats past you. You feel a metal object in your hand. You look like a signet ring. Examine the bodies. One of the dead bodies wears a purple belt, another clad in black vest and green embroidery. You usually recognize these signets as the 4 trade houses. These are the bodies. There are dead bodies here from all the great families that once ruled Pitax. Let's dive deeper. Dive deeper and deeper, pushing yourself. Bottom, something more, something metallic. A dagger lies beside the body of a young man. The weapon is in perfect condition despite its submersion. It may be a trick of the mind, but you leave the dead man's body shifts. It seems almost like a nodded farewell, like a man wishes you luck and hopes to be avenged.
Head on.
Dark Wind. Plus 5 bonus to stealth skills and increases sneak attack damage with any weapon by an extra d6. And the Singing Edge is a 2-handed spear. Becomes affected by bardic performance. Its enhancement bonus increases to plus 5 and grants its wielder plus 2 to AC. It's a bard spear.
I am your shield.
Nothing bars my way.
You can rely on me.
I have a pet dragon named Leopard, because it's really a leopard. Time to go back to the throne room and maybe have some lunch. Or maybe not, because it's not ready yet. Okay. I guess I took the long way here last time. Whatever, I needed to explore. Stefano Moscovi is wearing particularly splendid attire for his visit. His doublet is embroidered with precious stones and decorated with the emblem of Pitax. A disdainful smile plastered on his powdered face. He bows formally. Your Highness, I'm here on behalf of His Highness Aravetti of Pitax. It is an open secret that things are not going too well for your kingdom. Of late, bandits and monsters which you supposedly exterminated are swarming your countryside once more. You are losing the trust and respect of your subjects. Everyone sees that you are failing to meet responsibilities of a proper ruler. It's just not everyone. It's just that not everyone dares to say this out loud. I kinda wanna kill this guy. His High Naravetti is ready to lend you a helping hand. Reject this unbearable burden of power. Kneel to him and abdicate the crown. He will rule the stolen lands as wisely and fairly as he rules his own country. His Highness expecting you at his palace in Pitax. Can wait as long as he likes. He's not getting my crown. I'll pass on over to your Highness. But wouldn't it be wise to accept the helping hand while your country can yet be saved? Think about it. What the fuck?
You've broken into my dream. Now it's my turn to enter yours.
Hello. Why are you here?
I've come to say goodbye. If we meet again, it will be a meeting of sworn enemies on the battlefield.
Why do we have to be enemies, though?
Do you remember the first time we met? I came to you disguised as the former Nyrissa, a tender young nymph who hadn't yet spent ages under the yoke of her curse. Deceiving comes easier if your lies are familiar to you. But it seems that I've played myself into a corner. Your words brought me pain. They were like sharp thorns sprouting through my skin. You made me recall who I once was, and who I would never be again. Now, when the end is near, I feel anxiety. It seems it's no coincidence that the last step to forgiveness must be the only death I could care about.
I'm sorry things turn out. I care about you, but I can't let you destroy my kingdom.
I know. Long ago, I refused to back down when the eldest sent the beast to destroy me in my realm. You and I are similar in that. Maybe that's why. Well, never mind. Farewell. Our next meeting, if it happens, will be a very different one. Much more bloody and violent, I would expect. Do you know why I couldn't immediately recognize the intrusion? When you and the foolish little Robin Bard broke into my dreams? Because it wasn't the first time I dreamt of you.
So Kira, I've invited you for a visit. I have the perfect gift for him. With a smug look, Lindsay shows you a thin paperback. Look through it when you have time. The entire truth of the Academy of Arts, the truth about the students and teachers, headmaster, and their great patron Aravetti himself behind their pretty facade. First press run is already on its way to Pitax. Before you go, don't forget to take me with you. I want to see the effects of the book Professor Eobald and I wrote with my own eyes. I'm sure to be explosive. God damn it, I gotta bring you along. Yeah.
Tread lightly.
I shall not fail.
8 days from now. Sorry, I didn't see your message. What's sad? Nerissa's like whole story and shit? Yeah, it sucks. I think we can turn her.
The path is clear. I'll go ahead.
I mean, I've been working pretty hard on being nice to her and being as friendly as I can. I've been studying all these curses, so maybe we can learn how to solve her curse.
The road awaits.
I think whatever that wooden thing that Ayurvedi stole from the bottom of the whatever it is definitely involved in her situation.
The path is clear.
Enter the city.
I am yours to command.
I also really like the idea of bringing a fucking goblin into P-Tax, because Ayurvedi is such a douchebag. They're all here pretty bad, I'm sure, that there's a goblin running around. And this is not really, like, plot related or anything, but I do love the fact that my leopard is in my throne room at all times when I'm, like, giving my proclamations and shit.
I'm listening.
Right. Uh-oh. And whoops. Applause, please.
I don't want to deal with this guy yet. Good day, Your Highness, for the moment at least. I didn't expect you to show your face here. Will you allow me to give you a piece of advice? Sure, what advice would you like to give me? There are two possibilities. Either you come to surrender to Ayurvedi hoping for his mercy, or you're here to start a bloodbath in the streets thinking that my guard won't stop you. My advice is the same in either case. Run. Perhaps I have something to say that would change your mind. Damn. Oh, I can make it. Come on. Come on, the roll. 50-50. I know it's the city you're loyal to, not the king or his cronies. Well, I am your only chance of saving P-Tax from the Thieves Guild and the drug trade. Failed. I'm going back.
Keep
I'm going back.
formation. Don't hesitate.
We're gonna succeed that. 42? I can make 42. Just need a 10. We're gonna do a coup here. I have a lot of evidence of Ayurvedi's bullshit, and I know a lot of people hate him. I'm about to get his whole fucking place to turn on him. Then I'm gonna beat his ass. Oh, you didn't see the fancy new bow I have? It's still not as strong as the Devourer Metals. But I think it's the kind of bow you would use. This is a girlfriend kind of bow. It is a short bow, which means it has less range. But
We should move.
it is called the Prowling Cat Bow. It is a composite +4 bow with speed, which means it shoots an extra arrow every turn. And grants its wielder the ability to summon 1d4 +1 Simolodons for 15 rounds a day.
I shall not fail.
You know, 2 to 5 giant kitty creating bow.
I'm listening.
Head on.
Come on, I rolled a 2. I like that it doesn't even just summon one. It summons at least 2 kitties. Sometimes 5 kitties. Yeah, fucking... In the last 15 rounds, not turns? which is a whole other mess. $15 might as well just be this fight. Or like 2 fights in a row, basically. So I do have it equipped on her. I figured if I need a bunch of extra cats, I can put the bow on, summon the cats, and then switch to my acid bow again.
Head on.
But yeah, it looks like there's plenty of late game bows if you had more than one bow person. The game does support that. For some reason, I believe you're fine. I only pray that this won't be the biggest mistake of my life. If you fight Arvedi, the city guard will be on your side, but you didn't hear this from me. Now go before someone hears us. Alright, city guard's on my side. Step 1 complete.
I did it?
Here.
I did!
You did do it, Knock Knock.
I'm listening.
And so they walked on.
Gaspelia Senza. There you are, Your Highness. Arvedi's expecting you to bend the knee, but I suspect you have other plans. Tell me about yourself, sir. I am the head of Lesia's family. In the Iron Fox Trade House, we ruled Pitax not long ago. Before that, scoundrel Arvedi seized the crown and most of our property. Now the old families hold but a sliver of influence, but we still live on quality hope for revenge. What caused you to lose your influence? It's a dark sort of story. I swear, I give my life to learn the full truth of it. Pitax was founded by 4 families ruled by their 4 trade houses for centuries. We quarrel from time to time, but property didn't always change hands peacefully, but none of us would dream of impinging. I read this in the Rushlight tournament, but you said you missed it, so I'm gonna go through it again. Then Arvedi appeared. We underestimated him, thought him nothing more than another adventurer like thousands others in the region. He handled matters quickly and chaotically, with assets running through his fingers faster than chips at a card table. His wealth grew rapidly, but he still wasn't a big fish, for a while at least. He invited representatives from all trade houses to play cards. No one really knows exactly what happened, but by morning, he owned most of their assets, including the crown. They suspected a rigged game and sent a representative from the families to discuss matters with him. Then a wave of disappearances rolled across the city. My brothers, the former kings of Pitax, disappeared, along with many other honorable people. Arvedi made it clear that the lives of these hostages would depend upon our obedience. He was king, and our wealth and power lay in ruins. Assuming I put would the old family support me. You can count on help from the Lanciaza family, but regarding the other trade houses, I tried to unite them many times, but the stubborn fools would rather die alone than triumph united. I have no idea what will bring them to line. What I'm going to tell you will persuade the other trade house to join the rebellion. A pirate gang led by Aurora Nusky worked for Arvedi. I'm afraid there's nothing shocking. I've already brought the whole army of bards to the little town and used them to crush his enemies. Interesting, so he didn't create the academy for his love of arts, haha. What does that have to do with the trade houses that have proved that Ayurvedi intentionally bred monsters? Of course it's sickening, but I don't think the O families would be sufficiently outraged. Of course not. All the members of the O family kidnapped by Ayurvedi are dead. Their bones lie at the bottom of the underground pond at the White Rose Abbey. By the gods, this is unheard. I will immediately dispatch my people to the Abbey and all the families. If this is true, then Ayurvedi will face blood and vengeance from all the families. Okay. So
Remain vigilant.
that's true.
I am your shield.
Uh-oh.